Okay, so what are you doing here with the badge? So here, I can show whoever I want, whatever I want. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm telling you, this is mind-blowing stuff. Why are we whispering? I don't know.
Welcome back to Legends of Low Code. Our Trailblazers have had 2 days to build an intake app for Pacific clinics. Now they'll get just a few minutes to present it.
I've been a part of dozens of keynote presentations. What I'm really focused on is the storytelling element.
So one thing I'm really hoping to see is some innovation in the way people are capturing data in a way that's going to really help uplift, help more families.
Which team will walk away a winner? Team Odyssey, Team Quest, or Team Adventure? Team Odyssey, you're on the clock.
When we started this 48 hours ago, we took a look at the challenges facing Uplift Family Services: a lack of centralization, administrative burdens, a huge reliance on spreadsheets. Eleanor, you told us that if someone wanted to become an Excel master, they should take an internship there. But we know that that's not what doctors and clinicians should be spending their time specializing in. They should be able to help the people that they're there to help, not focused on data entry and data manipulation. To approach this project, we had to put faces and names to the use cases. These are our users. Alexis Terra benefited from Uplift's help when she was a child, and that inspired her to take a career in teaching. Now, she still wants to refer a student in her class, Nick Parks.
Being a teacher, she has access to the community. So what Alexis does is she logs into the community and she can submit a referral directly to the case team. It comes directly to a queue for that specific region, used with Dan. Case assignment rules we used for that. So what does that mean? No more spreadsheets, no more paper.
We don't want someone to get stuck on the referral process and have somebody slip through the cracks who deserve help.
Now, when we talk about assigning the programs, Dan, I think this is something that you're going to pay attention to. We're using an innovative solution from Salesforce in Lightning called Einstein Next Best Action.
It looks great. It's got photos that show off what the programs the folks are eligible for, and if we had Wi-Fi, it would play.
We put together this great set of slides and these awesome videos, and then the internet goes down, which it had been going down for the last 2 days. I guess we should have anticipated that, maybe.
I definitely froze up.
Throws you off, right?
Yeah, it threw us off.
I thought we'd just oh, let's reset. Instead, it was like, oh, just go ahead.
Just keep going.
We can show it to you as soon as we've got the ability to do that. But what it does is it takes that information from the user that they've submitted in the application, and based on the answers to their questions,
We all just worked to lift each other back up, and we got through it.
it's going to suggest to the case manager which programs to enroll this constituent into. So they don't have to look and they don't have to make some decisions. It's going to make the suggestions, and they're going to be able to suggest and enroll them in the programs exactly as we need them to be in, so that they won't slip through the cracks.
Looping back to those channels that Uplift faces that we addressed at the beginning, I think you'll see from our presentation that we knocked it out the park, thanks to the power of Salesforce, the insight of yourself, Eleanor, your expertise, Jess, and Dan, your thoughts on innovation. We couldn't have done it without you, and we think you're going to love what we put together.
Team Odyssey, thank you. Now let's open it up for questions from the judges.
I was really excited to see the innovation there with Next Best Action. I'm curious, how much of that is AI-based versus how much is rules-based?
Right now, we're just using some rules. As we start getting more records and more information in, we're able to use the AI in the system to start to make predictions.
Oh, I definitely appreciated the addition of the use of AI that would give then suggestions rather than automatically enroll families into the program. So it gives the clinicians that clinical judgment that they need. And I definitely appreciate the aspect about language, because that's a critical piece with the population that we serve. So
at some points, I actually think I heard you oohing and eyeing a little bit when you were talking about the solutions and the pain that it would solve. What were some of the things that were left on the cutting room floor?
We also implemented security for the HIPAA reasons. So we created roles based on the directors, the managers, and then the staff. So depending on what queue they come into, that determines who can see it.
What component would save my team the most time, and what would be the easiest to implement?
Get rid of those spreadsheets.
Team Odyssey, thank you very much. Team Adventure, you're on the clock.
Today, we want to show you how Team Adventure built a solution on Salesforce to help case managers so that they can focus on what they're really good at, which is working with the people. Today, we're going to introduce you to 3 different people to kind of walk you through the process of what things look like.
So,
there were a lot of nerves in the
nerves.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure there was a pool under me from sweat.
First up, we'll meet a school counselor, Mike Wazowski. We built a website utilizing Experience Cloud so counselors can submit referrals directly to Uplift Family Services.
I think as the presentation went on, the nerves kind of eased.
Not only is it a secure login access for Mike, he also has the ability to submit a referral as well as track previous referrals that he submitted through the portal as well. We also have the same functionality available on mobile, so he can do it when he's away from his desk as well.
So now I'm going to show you what Karen Joy, a case manager, will see once she is inside of Salesforce. She logs into Salesforce and she goes to the case tab. From here, she decides to go to all the unassigned referrals and take the one that was just submitted by Mike. She'll go into that and she can read the information that was added about that referral. And then on the right-hand side, it'll give her some guidance for things that she can do next. We also have added something called in-app guidance. So if Karen is new to Uplift, if she's new to the case manager role, it'll pop on the screen and walk her through things.
We created a portal for our parents, which they can log into from anywhere, which is mobile enabled as well. Bill can come in here and see that he has an intake application for his son. Once the referral was created and the application started, Bill did receive an email with the information to log in. So now you can see here, the questions for the application are there, so we'll go ahead and answer those. And to ensure again that it's actually the parent entering it, we have a digital signature. And to wrap it up, you have a personal message. Thank you for answering the questions to submit your application. Your case manager, Karen Joy, will reach out to you soon with next steps.
These 3 fields that we displayed, we've translated them into Spanish, Chinese, and other languages. And we translated knowledge as well into Spanish, so you can see the Spanish version of your articles. You can see and access help from just about anywhere inside of the system. So at the end of the day, all of that data is in one place.
Thank you, Team Adventure. Judges, the floor is open for questions.
As an executive in the organization, what would my experience be like?
From reporting, we can actually create custom dashboards, as you can see here. So if you want to get a high-level overview of some of your reporting, whether it's around case management, whether it's about referral, or whether it's about your programs, we can create dashboards that can give you that high-level overview and gives you the ability to drill down to as much detail as you want as well.
Congratulations on the innovative referral form. I haven't seen one quite like that before. You had a small number of fields and you had a nice, beautiful contextual help. How did you build that, and what was the thought process around the design of that?
That was built using a screen flow. There's something called call script templates, and that kind of helps guide the person filling out the screen flow in a more conversational way. It keeps them interactive, keeps them engaged, and lets them know exactly what they're doing.
I'm curious on the responsive design, desktop versus mobile. Did you have to build 2 different layouts?
It is the same design, just built in the Salesforce natively makes it responsive for your mobile device.
Pretty much, all we said is, I wanted this to run on desktop and mobile, and we were done. So didn't have to worry about it too much.
Team Adventure, what a journey. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Team Quest, you're on the clock.
I'm a teacher at Bay Area High School. I have a concern about one of my students and their housing situation. I go to the Uplift Family Services portal where I don't need to log in to send a referral information. So all the referral information from multiple different entities, not just schools, including counties or health plans, can be sent directly to this web form. I had the laptop in one spot and the TV was in another. I couldn't stand where I was standing without blocking the TV from the judges, so I had to pull the mouse with me and I was doing gestures as I was standing. All of this, once I click next, will be processed through a Salesforce flow. We have many flows built out of the box from Nonprofit Cloud, where it automatically creates a case record directly from the flow. And when that case record is created, an email is sent to the concerned parent to...
So I'm a concerned parent, and I'm receiving this email. We did spend a lot of time on the presentation.
Yeah, I think we were very prepared, and I feel like judges have been impressed by our presentation.
I click on the URL to log into Experience Cloud, and from there, I fill out the intake form with the required information. But maybe when I'm filling out the form, I have some questions. So we've surfaced knowledge articles so that the parent can have self-service to get additional information. We've also implemented a chat bot to provide guided conversations so that they can get additional information. Once I've submitted that intake form, it triggers an approval process, which then goes to the Uplift case manager.
I am the case manager, and Janet is concerned about her son, John Smith, for the housing program. Now that the application is approved, I then go ahead and create an engagement record. I meet with John Smith on time to time to get the assessment score. When I'm doing the assessment, I have to go out in the field and meet with John. So what do? I take out my phone, log into the mobile app, make sure I am multi-factor authenticated before I log in key information of my client.
So using the data that we've entered, we can present an executive dashboard so that they can review it on a daily basis.
We use the power of Salesforce Lightning, Nonprofit Cloud, Experience Cloud, and even Einstein chatbots to help Uplift Family Services drive further towards their mission.
Thank you, Team Quest. Now, judges, let's open it up for some questions.
If we had a family that had, where English is their second language, what would their experience be like?
Salesforce supports the ability to display in different languages in Experience Cloud, so we would definitely be able to customize that as art of the possible.
One of the benefits of low code is not just the ease of building, but it's the ease of changing later on. How can Uplift change this application over time to meet new and changing requirements?
None of anything we built had any code. It was a lot of copy and paste and create new elements all through clicks. We feel very confident in the ability to add new nodes, to create records, or even just add pick list values to existing forms.
Which section were you most proud of in this presentation?
I think for me, the heart of what we're trying to provide for Uplift Services is that experience for the parent and the person being involved in the engagement. So I was proud of the intake form where we were able to surface the knowledge and the chatbot because they had a lot of different options for what they felt comfortable with in order to submit that intake form and have visibility to the status and what was going on. So it made them feel more involved with that experience.
Yeah, I think you guys had a lot of discussion around data and data model up front, and yes. I think it paid off here, so great work on that.
We took a lot of time before building, so.
All right, judges, we just heard presentations from all three teams. It's time for reactions. First was Team Odyssey. Jess?
The clarity of the presentation and the setup, the context setting was great.
They started off very strong, but it was still difficult to see, what it would be like from the user perspective.
Yeah, this was the only team to use next best action. Great piece of innovation there.
And Team Adventure, what worked for you, what didn't?
Yeah, I think they did a great job of integrating Nonprofit Cloud with some customizations in a way that looked pretty seamless.
We were worried that they weren't going to have enough meat to show us, but I was actually pleasantly surprised.
I particularly liked the really short forms that would lead the families through, and that was one of my criteria, right? Ease of that whole process.
Next up was Team Quest.
They had a really thoughtful approach to the data and data model, which is super important.
Quest was the only team that used bots. Conversational user experiences, I think, would really resonate with some of the users. It's going to be a tough call.
Which team will take home the win? Team Quest said they lost some time by building before they planned things out, but they were the only team to improve the user experience with chatbots. Team Adventure made Uplift's process easier with their one question at a time screen flow. But did they miss out on any crucial advice by not sharing more with the judges? Or is Team Odyssey's innovation going to put them ahead? They may have weathered the worst Wi-Fi difficulties, but they really planned for long-term success with Einstein Next Best Action. All right, Trailblazers, this is it. We are about to reveal the first ever winner of Legends of Low Code. As a reminder, first prize will take home $10,000 to donate to the charity of their choosing. Second place will take home $5,000 for a charity of their choosing, and third place will get $2,500. Judges, do you have any final thoughts for our contestants?
On behalf of Uplift Family Services and the families that we serve, thank you. This was really impressive, and I cannot tell you enough the impact that y'all all have made. Win or lose, just know that I am touched on behalf of the families that we serve. It was really difficult to choose. You all addressed what we needed, which is referral, intake, and enrollment. And for me, it came down to ease. I think that was a theme in all that I asked. So that's where I leave it. But thank you so very much.
And so, it is now our great privilege and honor to announce the winner of the first ever Legends of Low Code. All right, the winner is Team
When you come into competitions like this, you never know what to expect. And we came together so organically, and I think that really helped drive our solution.
Feeling super proud of how we did. You know, we got some great feedback from the judges, and I'm so excited for Team Adventure.
We did our best with the time that we had, so we have to feel good about that.
We're all winners here. Everyone gets money to give to a nonprofit of their choice, so truly all winners.
If there's one thing you could say to the families out there, what would you say?
Don't give up. Reach out to you guys. There's always help. It's just a matter of being connected and finding the right person.
I just have so much gratitude for our Trailblazers. Being able to do this reality show with 9 of our favorite Trailblazers here has just been such an incredible experience.
It was definitely very interesting to work rapidly with people you haven't met and quickly create a solution that will have such a big impact.
You know, with the hustle, I think it was really fun. Like, we enjoyed.
I would build an app again in 2 days. Ideally, I would like to have more time, though.
Yeah. Hell yeah, we would.
I'm free tomorrow.
But let's work on that Wi-Fi situation.
Yeah.
I'm just really glad that I got connected with these two. We really did gel as a team.
I would absolutely do this again.
Yes.
I'm looking forward to coming back for the All-Stars in a few years.
The writing's on the wall. Low code is the future, and this is the way a lot of businesses are going to build their apps going forward.
I think we all learned something from each other during this experience, and I think everybody should just take that and just remember, you can learn anything from anyone. And out.
Thanks for joining us for Legends of Low Code. Until next time, keep clicking, creating, and shipping apps fast.